Farmers aren't usually too open about their feelings, but the events of last Saturday morning seem to have changed all the rules.
The first thing I'd like to do is to ask you to put up your hand if you're stressed. Now, don't be embarrassed. Come on, who's stressed out there? Get them up.
Hundreds of Canterbury farmers crowded the Darfield High School hall to hear from those involved in the clean-up effort following Saturday's 7.1 magnitude earthquake. Federated Farmers President Don Nicholson opened the meeting and was quick to draw attention to the local heroes, volunteers from around the region.
Unbelievable effort these people have put in, and we at the outset should give them a round of applause because they deserve it.
Most of the early discussion was around equipment and property issues, with local council reps and farm equipment suppliers answering farmers' questions. Canterbury University seismologist Dr. Mark Quigley tried to explain Saturday's plate movements in terms everyone could understand.
Here's a fault plane with my hands. You've got one, boom, boom, like that, okay? And so the very, very quickly, boom, boom. And that energy is what created that magnitude 7.1 earthquake that we all well and truly felt.
Dr. Quigley encouraged farmers to contact Canterbury University before ploughing over any large cracks that may have opened up on their land, as they could be crucial to helping understand more about the local plates. He reassured landowners who have experienced a drop or rise in water levels since Saturday, saying such variations are normal and hopefully temporary.
There's no need to panic if you've lost some of your water from your wells and you've noticed the water table is slightly lower, because I suspect that these things will come back depending on the permeability and the porosity of the soils. You should get a rebound of the water table. It should re-equilibrate in most places.
There have been more than 200 aftershocks since Saturday morning, and Dr. Quigley admitted no one can be sure about how many more might come. Alan Baird, coordinator of the new Regional Rural Recovery Group, spoke to farmers about managing the emotional impact, saying even the hardest farmers need to take a break at some point.
Remember, chronic stress is not an agricultural problem. It's a health problem. So I stress this to farmers particularly. Don't take the attitude of a stiff upper lip, harden up. Those days are gone. Seek help, go to your doctor, talk to someone about what you're going through.
Federated Farmers Field Officer Mark Burnside says the reaction from most farmers he's spoken to has been typically stoic. He says now there's been time for a lot of the impact to sink in, we may see more and more people reach out for help.
It varies from people who have sort of been working 4 or 5 or almost 6 days now non-stop. I think they see the solution as being just getting into the problem and fixing it, and obviously there's some tiredness there.
And thankfully, with the frequency of aftershocks decreasing, most of these farmers can now look forward to something they haven't had in more than a week, a good night's rest. Drew Chappell, Country 99 TV News.